now.
Alrighty.
Justin's got something.
Boom, boom, bam, boom, boom, bam, boom, 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 bam, boom, bum, bam, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom.
You ever see those guys in like a major city? They just have this and like a bucket, and then they play like a backing track behind the bucket.
Yep.
And they're like, na-na-na-na-na, hey, na-na-na-na. And he's just like kind of
Bucket drummer.
Bucket drummer, yeah. One of the classic busker elements.
Yeah.
Yeah. A white bucket, paint bucket.
Yep.
Sounds good.
And you got to use one foot to lift it off the floor to get a fresh tone.
Have you ever seen the guy who plays like he does a lot at like a street festival? He's got like a what do you call it? It's kind of like he blows into it.
Harmonica?
It's not a harmonica. But anyways, he goes off on this.
The one
thing.
that go wow.
Kind of.
It's a didgeridoo.
Not like a didgeridoo. It's kind of didgeridoo-esque, yeah. Flute. It's like one of those multiple flute things.
You know, Bo.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, this guy's going off.
Welcome to the Portugal Corner, the podcast where we talk about all things Portuguese soccer, the good, the bad, and the funny. Is episode 163. I'm Evan.
I'm Patrick.
Justin.
Chris.
What's up?
Wow.
Wow.
I don't like the guys who are like, they have to like get a big crowd around before they'll do the thing. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They'll just be like, "Okay, we need more people to watch. All right, stop, everyone.
I
Okay,
think-
we're about to do this thing, the break dance."
Or they need a certain amount of money to activate them.
yeah.
Those people must have been rock stars once, and now they're failed, and they've been demoted to street performer. Because that's what people used to do back in the day. They're like, you're going to wait till the crowd comes in before I perform, right? Mm-hmm. A true artist, they would just perform. They'd perform for 5 people or 500,000.
Yeah. Or like, this performance is so good, if once I start, the crowd will draw.
Yes.
No, the thing about drawing a crowd is a little bit more of it's like a hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Actually, me and Patrick saw a lot of these in Paris. We tried to study them as long as we could without like kind of outing ourselves. But like, there'll be like a group of people.
What kind of people?
Oh, yeah, those guys. It was interesting.
Like the
Interesting.
robot people?
No, interesting kind of people, but like they're wearing like very like fancy like designer clothes, like Gucci's and stuff. And then they're kind of doing like a cup and ball game. And they're like dropping
3-card Monty.
Yeah, like a 3-card money, and then they're dropping like a lot of money. You can see the cash that's being passed around. And then I'm told,
Yeah,
Patrick,
and
like
his brother-
they're all in the game.
Yeah, and his
Yeah.
brother Igor comes from around the corner, throws his $100
Yeah.
down. Yeah.
yeah.
They're waiting for us to join in, and then they get us to pay a lot.
You know what
Scam
kind of
us.
people those are.
Scammers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I like just kind of observing a little bit and being like, okay, like that guy's in the game. That guy's in the game.
wanna observe?
That's a British tourist who's just about to lose all their money.
Take out your phone, watch how fast they act.
Oh yeah.
I pulled out my phone, brother.
No.
Yeah.
It's not for recording. This is sacred. Yes. Yeah. What's up? What's happening?
What up?
I was just hustling out there, you know, trying to make some bucks.
This guy on Instagram sent us some historical stuff about Portugal.
Oh, okay,
great.
fantastic.
Let's go.
It's the Portuguese Restoration War, or the remembrance of it, December 1st.
Okay.
And it was basically when Portugal and Spain separated.
Cool. And we won?
Yeah.
Of course.
Became our own country.
It was like a 3-way fight.
No, Portugal and the
Triple
Portuguese
threat.
Empire. That's one of the. It's famously what that Conan O'Brien video said. The longest set borders in Europe. So, I mean, Portugal was a place way before that. We weren't connected with Spain at any point in the 1600s,
Yeah, but
1500s.
I think they had like co-monarchs. It was like the king of Spain and Portugal.
Yeah.
They said, nah. And the House of Braganza took over and reigned for hundreds of years.
Like, we got our beaches. We're good.
We're
You know
good.
what? I still have.
There's a lot of colony stuff, too, wrapped up in there. It's always calling.
I'm a House of Braganza loyalist. I've always said that.
That's what the fans are shooting us. So
Oh, great history lesson.
We'll take it.
well,
I like. Hey, Patrick's not appreciative of what the fans are shooting us.
No, I like it. Thanks for the info.
I'd like more.
More history.
I would like more history. Things I didn't know about, little things. Katy Perry's Portuguese, Steve Perry's Portuguese. They're all Pereiras. So let us know about that. Katia Pereira, Steven Pereira, all that kind of stuff. If you know any other secret ones, Tom Hanks, we all know about. Chet Hanks.
What about the lady from the Four Non-Blondes? I think she's Portuguese.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
Unbelievable.
What's going on?
Unbelievable.
How about the guy who encapsulated pure evil in Twin Peaks? Isn't that guy's name Silva? Frank Silva or something?
Oh, yeah. I think he was Portuguese.
He could be Brazilian or something, though.
Nah, he looked Portuguese.
Still haven't watched Twin Peaks. I don't know where to find it.
HBO.
You know what?
It's on Crave, isn't it?
No, I was halfway through it on Crave. They switched it to something crazy. It's on something.
Maybe Paramount or something now.
Yeah, it's on
Maybe it's on
something.
Tubi.
Tubi?
I wish it was on Tubi.
On Tubi.
Damn.
He doesn't have a special on Netflix or Tubi.
You guys do any Black Friday shopping?
Oh, yeah. I did my Christmas shopping.
Everything. Black Friday.
Not everything. Stuff for the wife.
I bought Cristiano Ronaldo underwear and fragrance.
Sexy.
Oh,
It was on sale.
guy's
So
getting-
I'm going to smell like him. I bought his bath water too.
Oh,
it
nice.
was up there.
Bathwater.
So I'm going to smell like him and wear his underwear.
This guy's getting ready for a date.
Yeah.
I like. What do you guys think about, like, if it's a gift? Do you have to pay full price, or you just like don't say I got it on sale?
Doesn't matter if you got on sale. You got it.
Oh, yeah.
I got a BOGO. I got 2 for 1.
Might as well get it on sale.
Different color stuff for the same thing.
My friend did that to me. I remember when I was younger. He showed up. It was a birthday party. All my friends were giving me gifts. And my friend, he got me a hockey stick. And it's hard to wrap a hockey stick. And even if you wrap a hockey stick, you know what it is. So he just showed up and he put it in my hand. He goes, "That's for you, man. Got it from Costco for $10." And it was like the funniest line. It's like he wasn't trying to hide nothing, you know? And I love that hockey stick.
Ah, that's very true. Yeah,
still have it?
you got to get out in front of it, because maybe some people, they look it up on price. They go, this thing is 40% off or whatever. You got to get up in front of them and say, look, I got a really good deal on this. I want you to have it.
Yeah. It's thought that counts. He knew I needed a stick, you know?
Yeah.
All right, we got a new wine coming up. Where is this bad boy from? Ooh, not the Dow, but the other D. The Douro.
The big D, eh?
We got the big D.
When my girlfriend went to Douro, I mistakenly said, "Oh yeah, you were in Porto today. How was that?" And she was like, "No, we were in Douro. They don't like when you call it Porto. It's 2 different places. It's like Niagara and Niagara on the Lake, right?
Guess so.
It's 2 completely different places."
To me, over here, Niagara on the Lake, close enough.
Right. Yeah.
Niagara on the Lake is the
Pour it out.
fancier place. Niagara on the waterfall is a shithole.
Hey,
there's a charm.
I went on the go-karts last time. I had a great time.
Yeah, there's a charm
it's
to
fun.
Niagara.
They
on
got the giant
waterfalls.
gorilla.
I dusted like probably 19 other people, not counting or anything, but whatever.
You smashed them. They're all little kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Threw a banana peel behind me.
There's the guy in the wheelchair that goes down the hill real fast.
What?
You hear about that guy?
You know what I noticed when you're...
does that?
I think it was one time I was in Niagara Falls somewhat recently. When you're like playing like mini golf, it's just kind of like a silly like game. You're just kind of like whacking a ball with it.
Yeah.
18 is too long.
Yeah.
You just want to
Yeah.
do it like 9. And it's like, okay, I'm over this. I've done enough of this.
Just play speedball.
By the time you get to like 14, 15, you're like, are we done yet? Let's
Yeah.
get out of here.
Do 12 no break.
12 no break. That's nice, yeah.
There you go.
What you usually taking a break? You getting a hot dog at the turn on the mini golf?
Getting beers from the cart girls.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about regular golf.
Mini golf in Niagara Falls.
Oh, you can do 18 holes. Who cares?
No,
mini.
it's too long for such a goofy ass thing.
Well, you're doing it wrong, Justin. You gotta do some sort of edible or psychedelic, because then you start it off. You're like, oh, I play mini golf, and then you get to like the 8th hole. Everything's all trippy, glow in the dark. Colors are swirling. You're like, whoa, you know. You did it wrong, is what I'm telling you. You got to go back and try again.
That's crazy because I rarely do things wrong. Like usually I'm like doing it the best out of
Spot on.
everyone.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was fucking up there.
Yeah, you may have pooched mini golf, I think. Glow in the dark mini golf, that is.
Cheers, boys. To another good one.
Cheers.
Let's get into
This
it.
one is $27 at the LCBO, so I hope everyone really fucking likes
Holy
it.
shit.
Casa de Cambres.
I don't like it.
Oh, I love it.
No, it's good.
It's really good. You can taste the extra $10.
Oh, yeah.
I can taste the love of vineyard. Yeah. This man turned his soil well, I could tell.
I like how Portuguese wine is like a little bit usually like pretty juicy, fruit forward. I fuck with that. A lot of people think it's too sweet, but that's if you can't tell the difference between sweet and fruit forward. That's on you, you know?
But you like sweet things. You like drinks with lots of sugar in them.
Yes.
Pound
I
a bottle
love a
of Sumo all
sugary
day.
juice.
This one is full, but not heavy, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good. 14% alcohol, dude, doesn't hurt. That's the kind of shit I like getting up to.
All right, let's get to the footy. Sporting get thrashed by the Gooners 5-1 in the Champions League. Nacio scores the only goal for the Lions. Joao Pereira baptized by fire in this match. He's not having a good week at all.
No.
No.
I think Arsenal broke Joao Pereira
Yeah.
and Gyökeres. Gabriel specifically did his celebration on him goofy style.
Didn't even do it right. He put it over his eyes.
Like, you're a dumbass. You can't even. You're a goof. Your celebration over my eyes.
He kind of was mocking him.
Yeah.
And we like that here at the Portugal Corner.
We love a good
We love it. And
mocking
then-
celebration.
A taunt.
Taunt.
Yeah, Gyökeres was rattled by it. He said afterwards, if he can't think of his own celebration, then go ahead. Good, more power to him. Kind of vibe.
He did think of his own. He goofed on yours, jackass.
So he's like, he didn't. I don't think Gyökeres really took too kindly to that, and but he couldn't really do anything about it. He hit the post. Gyökeres, he had a little flash. This is just all Arsenal all the time.
And Arteta was angry. He was owed some goals, and they've been scoring a lot. But yeah, maybe it's just bad timing for Sporting. They just ran into the wrong team at the wrong time.
Definitely, yeah.
But yeah, they were frozen up on the weekends. They played Santa Clara. Santa Clara gets the better of them. 1-0 in Lisbon.
That's
Pick 'em
crazy.
down.
Crazy.
Vinicius and the boys score a single goal in the 33rd and then hold them off for the
Hey,
final
he
hour.
stonked that one though.
Yeah, Vinicius has been good for them, and he hit that well. The back of the net.
smashed it.
Almost broke the back of the net.
Ooh.
So they took their chance there. But Evan, you were saying there's some controversial calls and things.
No, a little bit. I don't know. Like, Sporting was making chances, but nothing crazy. Joao Pereira's got bad man management.
You think?
Bad with the subs, bad with moving players around. He can start the game with Ruben Amorim's strategy, but then if things don't work, he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, well, Ruben Amorim didn't tell him everything.
No.
Like, this is what you do when things don't go well.
Yeah, he should have.
When they're pushing up the left, you use this guy.
Yeah, usually when there's like the transition period, you don't see it much with coaching, but at a job and stuff, you're leaving, you're like, okay, can you train the new guy? And then you gotta tell him all your stuff, right? And you're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, this is where I usually come back to if you want to look a good place to like hide from the boss or whatever.
Smoke a
There's good place
cigarette.
over here, yeah. That kind of shit.
But when the boss actually calls, he didn't tell you what to do then.
Yeah, exactly. yeah. Ruben Amorim was pretty much like, yeah, so I just kind of like stand over here usually.
Look cool.
And sometimes, look cool.
You don't look cool, so I don't know what you're going to do.
I'll sometimes wear like this kind of sweater and pants thing. It's not really working for you. You do like a whole tracksuit thing.
Yeah.
I try not to look at my phone at work. You're always on your iPad. No one really understands that. He's playing Candy Crush on it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, just watching that iPad's not going to do anything. Look up, stupid. Watch what's going on in the game.
Live a little.
He got sucked in by the booty pics.
Yeah, he's just looking at
Booty.
scrolling through booty pics.
Watching Ted Lasso.
Oye. Keep bomba.
He's bringing in the other guys on it.
Whoa.
That'd be Chris if he was the manager.
Yeah.
Chris never shows us his booty pics. We just we see them from so far away, like in the other side of the room. He always opening his Twitter. I think he got rid of Twitter, right?
No,
You
still
had
there.
to.
I mean, yes. I did get rid of Twitter.
Chris probably has an open Twitter since it got changed to X.
I don't think so. Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm always sending him tweets. I'm sending tweets every day. He doesn't respond to them.
Yeah, check your messages.
Yeah.
at this guy, nothing. Great for Santa Clara though. It was nice to see. All of us are boys of the Azores,
True.
Big
Yeah.
win.
hot in fourth place right now.
Yeah, people
They're
say
good.
people say once they changed their logo away from Benfica, they didn't really have that connection to us anymore. But they did that for us, obviously, right? Like they are like, come on, boys, we gotta step it up for our older brother team over here. So they helped us out. What do you think, there, Patrick?
Yeah, let them be their own team. I don't think they.
They're
they
an
don't have a
auxiliary.
connection.
They're an auxiliary of Benfica. They always
They
will
did their own
be.
thing. They wanted to do
No.
it for themselves.
I'm just kidding.
No, I know.
They want to come and conquer the capital.
Yeah, they are also Eagles, but they got that from us. But yeah,
Yeah.
They're more like the Eagles of death metal, if anything.
That's a good band.
It's good, like, because the guy from Queens, right?
Josh Homme.
So it's like Benfica's Queens of the Stone Age.
Oh, and they're the
Sounds
Eagles of
hard.
death metal.
who's the
Death
Eagles of
metal.
death metal guy? The other guy?
I forget his name.
Did they get
The
shot?
little guy
they
with
got
the
shot in
mustache?
Paris, right?
Yeah,
the mustache.
they were the band that there was a shooting in Paris. Yeah.
At the Bataclan.
Yeah.
Anyways, the other Eagles, wild night in Monaco midweek. Benfica win 3-2 after going down goals. VAR on both sides, couple goals taken off. Red card for the French. Pavlidis, Cabral, and Amdouni score. Di Maria is within one assist of Ronaldo's UCL record.
Whoa.
And he was gonna get it. And you seem critical about this, Evan. You do not want Di
Nope.
Maria to have this record.
Ronaldo's got to be on the top of the charts for all the Champions League stuff.
Top of the charts.
What about a Benfica player? I
Well,
think that's
he doesn't
even
care.
more beautiful.
No, it's got to be Ronaldo through and through. It's got to be his tournament. So when someone says, hey, who's the top goal scorer, who's the top appearance, who's the top assister, everything has to be Ronaldo. So someone's got to take out this Di Maria guy before he gets this.
I don't think it's possible. I think,
No,
and I
it's
think
not.
in
It's
the next
unlikely.
game he'll probably get 2
I think
assists.
you shouldn't be able to pass him if you don't have your own underwear line
Right?
and fragrance. Like, I don't want him to pass him. I'm wearing the
Yeah,
guy's
can-
underwear right now.
Can you imagine? Well, maybe that's what got him the deal. You never thought about that, did you?
What, that he was number one?
Ronaldo got the underwear deal because he was number one. He had the record. Di Maria's gonna surpass it. He's gonna get underwear deal.
I'm
now.
going to be wearing Di Maria underwear.
exactly.
There's something wrong about wearing another man's underwear.
That is weird,
It's
yeah.
gotta be-
Do you know what?
It has his name on
Do you
the
know what-
waistband.
Do you know what most guys don't realize? Most underwears you have another man's name on. them.
Yeah, Calvin
oh my
Klein.
God.
Tommy,
Yeah.
Check your underwear.
Puma.
I think I'm wearing another man's underwear right now.
Mine say Calvin Klein, actually.
Mine say Eddie Bauer.
They're all the guys on it.
I got New Balance.
That's a guy.
That's a guy.
Mr. New
Mr. Balance.
First name new, last name Balance.
Mine actually say my own name, Top Man.
Oh,
There you go.
top man.
The top man, yeah.
So some interesting goals. Pavlidis with the open net. Justin, you thought he was going to miss this chance.
Yeah, I did. I wouldn't until it hit the back of the net. I wasn't sure it was going to go in. He's kind of like allergic to scoring. I don't know if you've seen this guy, but he can't fucking score. It's so frustrating.
He's got a couple. Doesn't he have a streak going? One or two games?
He didn't even touch the ball to pass the goalie in this instance. He almost touched the ball, so then the goalie almost went for the ball, so then they both missed the ball, and then it kind of just dribbled past the keeper, and then he had an open net. It's I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not fond of him.
Yeah.
His movements are a little erratic. It's not,
Yeah.
he doesn't seem very smooth.
I feel like ball at feet, he's probably our best striker. When it's into the build-up play, he helps them get into the attacking third, with his hold up and kind of passing it and stuff.
Yeah.
But whereas a guy who was really good at this was Nuno Gomes, and where Nuno Gomes was different, it was he could find a way to score. You get him close enough,
He can shoot.
He can kind of he can almost sometimes he would turn he would make a goal out of almost a half chance. Pavlidis needs the goalie to be in the other side of the
Already
field.
behind him.
Yeah, already behind him to score.
Yeah.
So where But luckily we have the
Cabral.
soon to be all-time Champions League assist leader, Di Maria, puts in 2 pinpoint crosses. We make this change for Pavlidis. In comes the boys.
Arthur Cabral.
And my new favorite player, or my favorite player to say his name, Zeki Amdouni. I love this Amdouni guy, especially off the bench. I don't think he can start. He's not big enough to like start striker, but I love him off the bench. And, like,
Oh, yeah, I love him off the bench.
wing.
He's our secret weapon.
Maybe like flip him for Arthur Koglu or even Di Maria, or, you know.
And you see him in your dreams.
Zeki?
Yeah.
You dream about Zeki?
Zeki,
We were watching-
Zeki.
We were watching highlights, and Justin was just passed out on the couch. He just kept going, Zeki. Zeki, is that you?
Zeki.
Is that you, Zeki?
I like saying his name, man.
Fun name. Cabral's goal was very nice. He did a good finish.
Flying
He
through the
fell.
air.
He fell on the floor after. He just put his head down. He's like, "Thank fucking God, I scored that." See, I used to be very frustrated with Cabral, or still am, like you were saying about Pavlidis. And now they're both kind of like that. But the thing is, we're winning. So what can you really complain about? But yeah, there is to complain. Our strikers should be scoring,
In a hard game, they
shouldn't be like missing so many good chances.
Some days I think they're playing against us, brother.
Yeah. Jumping ahead, but in the Arouca game, we had to hire a center back to score for us as our striker, the own goal.
Oh yeah.
After Koglu puts it in, the Arouca man just right into his own net.
And Justin, you said
didn't
this.
have to touch it.
You said this was sus.
Some people on the internet were saying it was sus, but I don't know. It's you're trying to make a play on the ball. I don't know.
It was own goal week. The Jules Vicente guys put that in their own net too. Like,
I mean, also like in a game we won like easily. Conspiracy theorist of it all to be like, yes, this guy on Arouca had to put in his own net in the 30th minute, or else we were never gonna win the game.
It was way too early for it to be conspiracy. After that,
I did want to mention something about the Monaco game, which you just skipped over. You forgot.
I didn't want mean to skip over, but I thought of the own goal.
Yeah, you're always jumping around.
All right.
Yeah, old jumpy
Stay
pants
on
over there.
topic.
Take it easy, old jumpy pants.
There's a lot of yellow cards in the Monaco and Benfica game.
ref worked hard that day.
Yeah, he was trigger happy, and then there's one point where it was getting kind of ugly. I was like, we're gonna get a red card for sure. I want him to take out Carreras and like Florentino. He left them kind of in dangerously. Eventually took him out. But I think the game turned once, especially Monaco got their second yellow on a player, and he got a red card. I think Carreras actually was kind of lucky to avoid a second yellow at some point. So maybe the referee's been on our side last 2 games. But
When they got that man sent off in Monaco, for like the next 20 minutes, they're playing better than Benfica with the man down. Benfica was flopping all over the place, just clearing balls.
That was
and
worrisome.
then Monaco kept putting pressure.
that was a little worrisome.
I was like, what the hell's going on? But I thought they would get their shit together. But they had to let Monaco get tired. They're playing with one last man, but they're attacking so much, they're going to get tired, and we're going to get our chances in the end of the game.
Di Maria serves it up for thick boy Cabral flying through the air.
And some people say Di Maria is so old, he's playing this whole game and he's running. But that's why you keep him on, because he can put in balls like that. No one else can.
Yeah.
Right to the guy's head.
When you have someone like that and it's like they just make that look so easy, you're like, well, why can't every player do that? But then there's a difference why one guy is like the most assist leader in all of the Champions League history.
Soon
to be.
Not yet.
And why some other guys just,
Zeki.
bah. Yeah.
Bah.
Bah.
Bah,
Hey,
humbug.
Ba's back. So yeah, Arouca, you guys win 2-1 on the weekend. Horrendous own goal. Then Di Maria with a penalty. And what about this moment when Otamendi stomps on a player in the box?
Okay, that was like that was so close to being a clean tackle. I mean,
He got the ball, didn't he? I think I remember getting the ball.
Yeah, he
A
got
little
ball.
bit of it. I don't know. I just remember Twitter freaking out. The whole Portuguese.
They freak out by everything.
Yeah, the whole Portuguese community is losing their goddamn minds.
The thing about it is on Twitter, if a player steps on another player's foot in the box, that's a penalty. And for me, I kind of say context of the game, context of this, context of that. I mean, there were some calls on the Sporting game too where it's like that could have been called a handball or this could have been called this or that. So, I mean, look, we were never a podcast to be going in on every single call, right, Chris? We try and avoid that kind of situation.
Not everyone, but the Portuguese ones, yeah.
Talk about a call.
I could talk about a call. I could talk about a text. I could talk about an email.
But yeah, tough day for Arouca there.
In this game, Pavlidis very bad. Not very bad, but missed like chances again. Like frustrating. There's one time he was in the box, just kept cutting back and forth, and the defender was on him. But it's like, why don't you shoot? Like, what the hell are you doing? Or pass it? Like, you're doing nothing.
Yeah.
It's creating opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's waiting for the right opportunity.
Yeah.
And we're all waiting for the right opportunity because Sporting is dropping points and everyone's catching up. And this is becoming a good race.
Yeah. Benfica caught up a little bit this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to mention two more things on the Benfica Sporting thing. Then I'll move on. And the first being that Sporting is in a bit of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a new coach, but they have essentially the exact same core that they're like left with. And I'm thinking all week, I'm like, okay, where's like, obviously maybe Coates would make a big difference on this, but like, where's the leadership in that team? Where's the Coates or someone? I know he's retired. I know.
Pote's injured currently.
But someone's
He's not
saying
on the
like,
field.
guys, we know how to do this. Just because the coach is different, like,
You know what?
nothing changes. Let's just go out and play how we've been playing for a year and a half, and we're gonna win this thing, right?
Ideally.
Yeah.
But hear me out.
Yeah.
What if there is a leak, okay? What if, like, Gyökeres has locked in a deal. He's going to Man U. It hasn't hit the news. It hasn't hit any social media. But the players all know.
There's a big let off.
And, you know, impending doom is surrounding them. The black cloud is over their heads.
Yeah.
You know? It's hard to play when you know that kind of thing.
Of course, and that's where I think like the leadership comes in, because obviously like you know, someone like Joao Pereira, he doesn't have that kind of sway yet. He's been coaching the B team and things like this. He can't come in there and just try and be the new coach and demand all these things and be like, come on, guys.
They're like,
it's got to come from within.
They're like, you just got here.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to come from within. It's got to be some of the guys like, Hoijmalin's still young, but
Well, Hoijman is the captain.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he would have to be the one saying
Hoijman-
it. He's the one with the big Arsenal tattoo on his arm. He just got thrashed by them 5-1. He's probably happy that day.
he said it was an honor, sirs.
Yeah, who's the vet that steps up and, you know, takes control of the locker room?
Yeah, exactly.
Who do they got? I'm asking.
I don't know, it's a lot of young kids.
I think
Yeah.
they're looking
Ignacio?
around. I think they're looking around the room and saying the same thing. So
We've lost our hero.
I think Gyökeres has to just step up.
But he's the
like-
one out the door.
Yeah.
As Chris said, yeah. You have inside information.
Hey man, you never know. He could turn around and score 4 goals next week, and then fucking.
True.
This is just a blip.
Maybe.
A blip on the schedule.
Yeah, but you know what? We all have microphones in front of us, and we're allowed to speculate.
That's true.
Yeah.
Gyökeres, you got a microphone?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, just ask him.
Yeah.
Well, Ignacio's been there for every championship. Been there a while. He's not that young.
Yeah, 23, 24-ish. Yeah. You should be a big enough presence to
Yeah,
make those calls.
I think it's a seniority thing too, right?
Yeah.
He's been there for a while. You should be able to talk.
You should be talking more.
Give this man the mic.
Yeah, he should have the mic.
yeah, and then the other thing I want to mention, just final point on Benfica, is how good Thomas Arouca is in defense and going forward. He checked that guy in the midfield, and then like a Travella pass across the field to Carreras. Just really good with the ball at his feet. I can see
Has he
why.
officially leapfrogged Tony Silva? Tony Silva's old news. Nobody cares.
Definitely leapfrog him, yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, Saquon Barkley leapfrog.
Reverse leapfrog, yeah.
Damn.
Antonio Silva's kind of like he's just had a setback, you know. He's just kind of like he was on accelerating up, and then just kind of not got found out, but there's holes in his game, and he needs to work on those and come back stronger, right?
Okay.
Rui Costa said he's not selling any center backs in January.
Okay.
Bold move.
Good to hear.
I
Bold
believe
statement.
him. Yeah. And I think they're going to re-sign Aroujo, make it a bigger release clause.
Yeah.
That's
That'd be
the
good.
move. It's always the move. Porto, midweek, they played Anderlecht in a 2-2 game. Got the single point there. Galeno with an early penalty gets them on the board. And then Fabio Vieira comes in and scores like a minute after getting onto the field. That was nice to see little Fabio, a little like low blast from way outside the box.
Little blast, away day in Belgium, 2-2. Fans are not happy.
No, they're not. Not after. Well, Anderlecht has been in good form, but still, I mean, we're Porto. We should beat these guys. These purple chumps.
Though you guys kind of got purples going on too.
A little bit, but not so much.
Yeah, when they put on a Zuzu, I thought, wow, these guys are in
Yeah,
trouble.
you scouted him before.
Yeah,
You know.
I said this guy could do some damage.
I think it was a
then
Muzu.
a moose boosh. Yeah, they
It was
went
an
down
amuse
the,
bouche.
they went down the field and he burned you.
Big deflection. Was it Jallo?
Yeah, I think Jallo or Otavio. No, we're back to Otavio. We've given up on Jallo after some terrible performances.
Oh, these guys got Den Donker.
Yeah, and Den Donker is there.
Den
Casper Dolberg.
You got dendonked.
Yeah.
And don't forget, I think I saw Super Jan in the stands there. Is he on this club?
Oh yeah, he's still there. I think. Is he? Does he play?
He was in the stands, so no.
Is he retired? I don't know.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, he was in the stands.
Okay, no, great observation. Thank you.
It doesn't answer anything.
Yeah.
Vertonghen.
Bertong and that old geezer.
The
Super
waffle.
Jan.
The waffle.
Waffle, yeah.
So I think Pepe is looking pretty cooked. I think we're done with him.
Well, he was just crying 2 weeks ago when he got eliminated from the Tasa.
Yeah.
And now he's zipping and zopping in outside the box.
Giving
and
balls away.
The man got rated on FOTMob of 4.6. I've never seen somebody get rated below 5 before.
He's bad, yeah.
Ah, he could be that. He could be
Damn.
down that bad.
He's red.
Yeah.
He's down
He's
bad.
in the red, yeah.
Damn.
Flash forward to today. Played Casa Pia at home, which, no reason you shouldn't win this on paper 9 times out of 10. Porto did. Switched it up a bit. Varela out of the lineup. Started with Nico Gonzalez and Eustáquio in defensive mids. And then a nice line of Vieira in the middle as a number 10, which is where he needs to be. Galeno on the wing. Still putting some chances in. Pepe on the other wing. And then Samu down the middle. And Samu and Vieira with some huge goals today.
Vieira is cooking.
Yes.
The
On
man's
fire.
cooking.
He's finally got used to playing at his childhood club.
He's heating up.
They got him heating up, yeah.
You have to get that Arsenal ick off of him.
Right. That bad Arsenal juju.
Yeah. Get rid of that shit. But yeah.
I like it when the guy was wearing number 10 plays well. That's classic stuff to me.
in
you know
the
what I mean?
in the number 10
Yeah.
role.
The number 10
Of
role.
course.
And then the number 9 right in front of him doing his job. That's what you need.
Yeah.
Classic. People are saying that the number 10 is a dead role now in European football.
Oh, no.
No,
It's
but
very
it's
much
saying-
alive.
No, but it's not the way it used to be, where it's like you could have those like solid number 10 guys that can just kind of, they don't have to go back and play so much defense, but they just make magic happen.
They're the creators.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Rui Costas of the world.
And now what you have is a bunch of guys passing around the box. And wait for our opportunity. The last thing we want to do is give away possession here. Bruno's very much like that, like a number 10, where
Yeah.
he's still doing the thing where he's like, watch me pass this ball and this might not work. I'm going to say to you 6 times out of 10, it's not going to work. But
But
watch it.
I think he's
something.
also
that.
expected to be a little bit of a machine and kind of go back and forth and do a lot of work.
Yeah. They're all expected to be machines now. The creativity is being stifled. That's what people say.
Yeah,
a
with
lot more
AI
and more.
too. These players are all AI.
Yeah.
They're all machines, I think.
It's no more personality.
Machine learning.
Yeah, they don't make wingers like they used to anymore
Yeah.
either.
No.
This is
It's not Figo.
This is a Henry Ford style soccer.
Yeah.
Everybody has their role, and you just do that one thing. That's it.
Yeah. Because you don't want to lose possession. It's the years of you know who I blame about this?
Pep.
Jonah Hill.
What?
Moneyball.
Oh.
It's the Moneyball.
They're playing Moneyball.
They're playing Moneyballification of European football, where it's like, what do we need? Possession. They can't score on us.
We just need to get on first.
This guy
We just
can't-
need to get on first. What do we want?
Yeah.
Possession.
This guy can't kick with his left foot. That's okay. Put him on the right wing. He's charisma. He'll do it.
That's right. That's right.
That's the truth.
And Charisma's played by Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
in the movie.
And he said, we want you for right wing back. He's like, I've never played right wing back in my life. He's like, it's so easy. Tell him it's incredibly difficult.
But
Yeah, we know Moneyball.
Good movie.
I mean, things aren't like repaired at Porto, albeit, Casapia this week, Famalicão next week.
I heard they had a meeting. I heard the president and the coach, Bruno and
Villas-Boas.
they said they had a meeting.
What did they say?
They said, guys, we're going to stop losing. We're just going to start winning now.
Okay. That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, isn't it?
We're going to fix this shit.
I saw Victor Bruno celebrate pretty hard
Yeah, he needs to. He needs to
when
start.
that first goal went in, I
He
think.
needs to start making the fans love him. Because look at his team form. Lost to Lazio, lost to Benfica, lost to Moreirense, tied to Anderlecht. It's terrible.
There's a bad little cycle there.
Jeez, bro.
But I think and you gotta give it up. You gotta give it up to the Porto fans and the Porto clocks for giving them that wake up call. You know what I mean? Fully attacking their bus. I think that really it really turns
helped,
things
yeah.
around.
Welcome back, ass clowns.
Yeah.
But
I
I
like-
mean,
It's like the a lot of teams, they like to go the more positive reinforcement route. Porto likes intimidation. If you guys lose one more game, I'm gonna chop your turtles' heads off.
Well, they are evil, so that you gotta treat them with evil.
That's right.
That's all they know.
Yeah.
You can't give him positive reinforcement to an evil guy.
No, that's it's nothing to them.
Yeah.
You got to be evil to them.
I feel like next match is pretty telling. Famalicão, nice high to mid-table team. If we fuck that up, I think it's get rid of Vitor Bruno. If we lose
Mid-season?
It has to be. You have to get rid of him.
dude. After all those losses, if you lose to the mid-table Famalicão, like
They're in
All
second
those
place.
losses, you lost one game in the last 5. You won every other game. You didn't even
one
tie.
was a toss and one was
2 Europeans.
fine.
Yeah, but they play like shit.
That's the problem.
They're in second place. They're 3 points behind. They haven't even faced. I don't think they've even faced Sporting yet. Neither have we.
Bring Sergio Conceição back. No, I'm joking.
Well, I think.
No,
The difference is that, like you said, you have evil goes with evil. Vitor Bruno. You know what the main thing people say about him?
Too nice?
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
that's the problem.
Great shorts. Great pair of legs.
He yearns for the day when that was the biggest controversy of his tenure. Was when it was the shorts.
Talk about
Porto
my
fans would be like, and why is this guy wearing shorts?
He should have known right then. It's like they're already complaining about the shorts. I'm so fucked.
They hate the shorts.
He's
They
like,
hate me.
He's like, I should change them. No, I can't. Be strong.
Yes.
Be who you are.
I gotta protect my brand.
As soon as that happened, now he's second guessing everything he does from shorts onward. So you guys kind of fucked him on the shorts.
Yeah, if he switches the shorts, and be like, "Where's the shorts? We were winning when you had the shorts."
Yeah.
We were in second place. Now what happened? Switched to pants. Elsewhere, Guimarães take a 6-hour-long flight to Kazakhstan. They draw Atsana 1-1. Well, the longest flights you can take in Champions League.
That's right.
6 hours. These guys were complaining.
Well, I'm sure they're flying some sort of private plane or something.
Guimarães?
No, they don't have a private.
You don't
plane.
think so?
No, they're flying business at best.
No PJs?
No.
Oh, 6-hour business. That's got to be all right. No?
I don't think there's a flight.
Let's get
from,
real. It's economy.
I don't think there's a flight from Porto to Atsana.
You think there's a layover?
Big time.
They're taking the fucking Wright brothers plane over there.
They're taking a layover in Uzbekistan?
Yeah.
Uzbekistan.
They got robbed there, and then they have to go to the game and still draw 1-1.
And then they got to take a camel all the way to the stadium.
Exactly.
All right. I don't know about that one.
Well, hey, they got home and they fucking loved it so hard. They beat Gil Vicente 4-0 today. Big win for them.
Yeah, I gotta say, we were. It was on Twitter yesterday, and then I posted it to our group of just what really affects the coefficient is these like mid-table teams beating other
Yes.
countries' mid-table teams, and Guimarães is is holding a lot of water for us right now.
Well, this is what we say about the Dutch teams. They play in Conference League and they play in Europa League and they rack up wins.
Yeah.
That's what we need. Yeah.
Porto's shitting the bed right now and can't fucking do anything in Europe.
Yeah.
You're making us look bad, bro.
I'm sorry.
We used to have what was it, Braga and like Rio Ave one time tried to make champions or something. Or
Passos Ferreira never
Europa League.
qualified. Santa Clara never
They
qualified.
just always,
Guimarães
they don't even
also-
make conference league. It's like,
Yeah.
damn.
But now we're all in there. Hey, man, we got this long 10-game tournament now. Porto can turn it around. Give
Yeah.
them some time.
Maybe. Bring the shorts back.
Bring the shorts back. See, we just need to go play some games in Southern Europe. Go play in Italy. A little bit further south.
Mm-hmm. The Amalfi Coast.
Maybe Greece.
Porto's from the north. You babies should be able to handle it.
Yeah, but Vitor Bruno wants to wear his shorts.
Where can he wear his shorts?
True shorts.
Yeah.
True.
Guimarães has Benfica has Guimarães next.
Up next, Guimarães is a tough team.
Yeah,
Just killed Gil Vicente.
so that's gonna be a
Nelson
really,
Oliveira,
big game.
red hot.
it's gonna be a really tough test.
Yeah.
We have trouble with them too. Yeah, but last year was a mud game, so that wasn't easy. But
A slap.
it was a sloppy one.
They're mutters.
But those are the games where you need, that's where you need your soon-to-be Champions League leading assist maker, Di Maria.
But I feel
and
like
your striker firing on all cylinders, God willing, inshallah.
Yeah. Well, you just gotta keep at it. Keep trying.
I feel
Don't
like
give
after seeing Benfica's performance against Arouca, if you go up against Guimarães in the mud, I don't think you guys have it in you.
It's not in the mud this time.
Hey,
not
you don't
guaranteed
know.
mud.
It's at Benfica. It's at Stadio Luz.
Oh, Stadio Deluge is away.
Yeah, probably. Braga makes
Stadio Deluge pretty soon going to be more intimidating, guys. They're announcing for the 70th year of Stadio Deluge
more lights.
or something. No, we're bringing up to 70,000 seaters.
Where are they gonna cram like 5,000 seats?
They got room.
They'll make room.
They're moving the lights around.
Well, the World Cup is coming, so they're probably like, how do we get more people in this fucking place?
Yeah.
Yeah, or it could just be like the boxes area, or I don't know. You know what? The video I saw didn't go into the logistics of it. Okay?
No, and it's also not your job either.
No, they'll do it.
Someone's on it, and they're gonna get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Braga makes easy work of Hoffenheim in the Europa with a 3-0 win. Roger, Bruma, and Carvalho on the score sheet. And then on the weekend, they narrowly beat Avs in a 1-0 game. Bruma missed a penalty.
Oh, we love Bruma here.
Bruma's got to be one of the top pickups of the Portuguese league within
Yeah.
the last couple of years. Of just like guy who's kind of meandering around Europe. Be like, get back over here.
But more
He's
than
like, I'm amazing.
more than anything, Bruma and Roger together. This is a beautiful partnership.
Oh,
I
yes.
love these guys.
We love Roger.
But yeah, they're on track. Win in Europe and a win on the weekend, even if it is against Avs, 1-0. I'll take it.
Great job against Hoffenheim. Portuguese teams
Yeah.
always struggle against German teams.
That is true.
So that's impressive.
Well, Bruma played in Germany, so he knows their secrets.
See, that's why you gotta have Bruma.
He learned a couple key words right here and there.
Yeah.
He knows when they're doing little passes, little tricks.
Yeah, you can see that. Braga always gets like older Portuguese players that like are at the tail end of their career, and then they go to Braga. Like Nuno Gomes played for Braga.
Yep.
JVP played for Braga.
Ruben Amorim played for
Ruben
Braga.
Amorim, all of that type of guy. But Bruma, he's a little younger. He's kind of like that type, but he's a little younger. Like still in a good place.
Prime.
Sweet
He's still
Yeah.
prime.
Yeah, prime.
I'm gonna say a kind of a crazy note that I looked up when I looked up this Braga Hoffenheim score. 87th minute, Joao Moutinho comes out. And
John
who-
Martinho's another example.
And you know who comes on?
Who?
Jay Gorby.
Gorby.
Gorby's back. Yeah,
Is Gorby back?
Gorby's been back, bro.
he hasn't been playing too much at this season, has he?
No.
I saw him a
He
bit.
just came on the 87th minute against Hoffenheim.
They've been playing
Hoffenheim.
Garby. There's a different guy named
Oh,
Garby.
you're-
Yeah, no, Garib.
Garib.
Is it Garib?
Oh my God! There's
Pull up the
Gorby,
fucking
Garby,
squad.
and Garib.
Garib's on Al Nasser.
Ah, maybe.
Oh yeah, Garib's that guy who does like 10 million step overs on.
Yeah, he's a
on
little
Al
guy.
Nassr. He thinks he's Arabian Ronaldo.
Ishmael Garby.
Gabry Martinez.
There's Gabry. There's Garby.
And
Look up.
Gorby.
Right beside Gorby, there's Garby.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
This is too difficult. And they have Rafi Guitin?
We don't even see the
When
Guitan.
did Guitin get there? Holy shit.
Anyways,
I gotta watch more Braga.
I think this is the second coming of Gorby. I can't believe you weren't on top of this, Chris.
My apologies.
They're sitting in 5th behind Santa Clara by 1 single point.
There's so many crazy things happening this year, you know?
Yeah,
you got
Santa
the
Clara's pushing
houses.
to be the 5th best team in Portugal.
4th?
Or 4th. Maybe they'll stay there.
It's getting wild. It's getting wild. Anything else in Portugal? I don't really have too much. There's more. I know there's more that happened. Ferenc won their game. Estoril won. I think they beat Famalicão 2-1. But yeah, good weekend there.
Yeah, if I think about something, we'll come back to it, and then you can kind of splice it into the right spot, right,
I
Evan?
ain't gonna do that.
No splicing here.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. Remind follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe to every great podcast. Listen to us on YouTube. Leave a rating, leave a review. Tell your friends. That's what gets this pod out there. You guys tell your friends. You say, "Yeah, I know these crazy guys are doing a podcast on Portuguese soccer."
Yeah, tell them.
Other than that, we're on Patreon. Do a little extra content there. Give a little back to us for doing the show. Always appreciate it. Recently put all the money towards some new sound equipment. So thank you to everyone that's a subscriber.
That's not true. It all went to underwear. Ronaldo underwear.
Oh, that's what that smell is.
Oh.
All right. Yeah. All right. Moving on. England. Great moment this weekend. Zach Lowy on Twitter said that Pep has hit his Mourinho downfall.
Yeah, he's stooping.
When Mourinho had to throw up his number 3.
He loves number 3. 3.
3.
3.
You know this number is 3? What it means?
3.
It means 3 Premier League titles. Everyone else, 2.
3 for me?
3.
2 for them.
2 for them. So respect.
Respect.
Pep threw up a big number 6 after losing to Liverpool. 7th game in a row as a loss. Dude, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't think we'd see this in our time.
Do you want to talk about go off with the game,
Empire's
and then we'll
fallen.
talk about
Good.
the Empire?
I'm glad this guy's going downhill. He always gets to these teams that are already a beast of a team. He plays there for 4 years.
Plus, they have unlimited money.
Yeah, unlimited money, goes there. He sees a beautiful lemon tree, squeezes all the lemons out of it, and then walks away with the fresh lemonade.
And he leaves them with Rico Lewis.
He's not walking away. He's staying for the downfall in this one.
He's got the door. This loser, you could tell.
Well, what do you think they're going to do? Fire him? He knows all their secrets. He's going to sell them out and say, what's all the financial fair play stuff they did? He's going to say, they did this and this and this.
They kind of they're like, each place he went, like Bayern Munich, he never won champions. City for all the money and all the league titles. He only won champions once.
Yep.
You know, I don't. I'm here for the downfall, like you.
Yeah,
But
well, let's see if he can bounce back. That'd be monumental, but I don't think so.
There's still room to bounce back.
Yeah.
They can just start winning.
No, I'll take you.
Everyone's old. That's the problem.
I'll give Pep a chance at Porto. I'll let him take the wheel. Victor Bruno's probably out.
out the door.
Guardiola can come to Porto. I think that's a great challenge for him.
Yeah, that's about the trajectory of his career. Barca, Bayern, City, Porto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fantastic.
All evil bastards.
that's true. He goes to the evil team. Yeah, a drug cheat. We must also say when we mentioned Pep Guardiola cheated when he was a player. Now, Chris, you have some things.
Did he get caught?
Yeah, and when he was in Italy, he got banned for doping.
Ooh.
Dope. No hope and dope. But yeah, Liverpool looking good. Salah got it on the wing, finding Gakpo.
That Gakpo goal, the 2 passes. You know what? This is the time in soccer where I'm like, there should be a 2 assist rule, because the Trent assist was beautiful and the Salah assist even more beautiful. The Gakpo goal is whatever, you know.
I think it's more of just Salah whipping the ball in. It's
Yeah.
nice, and he just like he avoids all the defenders and the goalie, and then it's just Gakpo on the other side.
Yeah, I mean they were all over them. The announcer said boys versus men, and they were not wrong.
I think they're all men.
Yeah, but some weak and wounded men, I think. You know?
Yes.
Yeah,
Foden's barely a man.
They were fumbling. I saw 3 Portuguese guys back on the team there. I got scared. I got shook for a sec. I was
That's
like,
one of the things we thought was the problem. Where's Ruben Dias? They need him back.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything
he
to
didn't-
help.
No.
He's not fresh.
That's true. He has to get into his groove.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had Mateus Nunes on and Bernardo Silva. But these additions that these Liverpool guys made with the Dutch, look, I'm always criticizing going Dutch. You know that.
It's working.
It's working.
It's working.
The slot with look at all these fucking injuries too.
Oh,
Chiesa,
the injuries are bad right now.
Jota, Simakis, Konate, Bradley, Becker.
Well,
Those are good players.
The Bradley Konate, that's not good for us right now.
I think Liverpool's kind of got this little bit of a. Have you guys seen this Michael Jordan documentary, The Last Dance?
Oh yeah.
I've heard
I
of
think
it.
they've got a bit of a Last Dance mentality to this in
With
that
Salah.
with Salah, and then especially it's the end of a new. It's going to be like one cycle, and Salah was the sort of the whole deal of those Liverpool
Yeah.
teams.
Who's the Dennis Rodman, you think?
Dennis Rodman,
Kwanzaa.
nice, yeah, that's good.
Dennis Rodman. Maybe Luis Diaz. I don't know.
Yeah,
Who's Diaz?
Darwin.
Darwin. Oh, Darwin.
Did Luis Diaz actually play down the middle, or was that Gakpo?
Gakpo.
Okay, because they showed on all the the lineups before.
Nah,
Luis Diaz. I was like,
Nah,
there's
he's
no
always
way.
on the left wing there.
Alright. So yeah, great win there.
I think Sloot is doing a heck of a job.
Yeah.
Salute.
I salute.
Before that, Liverpool embarrassed Mbappe in Madrid midweek,
yeah.
beating them for the first time in like 15 years.
They got some revenge.
Yeah. Slot did it.
He slaughtered them.
He did.
He's slotting them out.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I will say Liverpool coming up against 2 juggernauts in low places, and that's very Liverpool of them to kick those 2 teams while they're down.
Well, should they not?
Of course, no,
Yeah.
they're there to be kicked.
Yeah, kick him.
Put him in the dirt.
Those are your 2 main rivals. I mean, Real Madrid and champions, of course, and then City in the league, and they got a chance to do them both in 1 week. If you're a Liverpool fan,
Oh, you're riding high.
You're
sir.
riding high.
This is the tricky part now, right? Because you beat Real Madrid in the Champions League. You beat City. You're up ahead, right? How high? You're flying. You're soaring right now.
Yep.
You got a couple. I think we're playing Newcastle or something coming up.
Newcastle
Tricky.
on
Right? Tricky
Wednesday.
fixture.
It's not a gimme, but
It's not a game.
and this is the time where you got to stay focused,
yeah.
right?
Newcastle can take you down.
Because
Yeah, they could.
Arsenal's right there too now.
They're not that
Not
close,
really.
But bro, Arsenal's
they're
second,
getting there.
Chelsea's in third, and Brighton's in fourth.
Yeah, so Chelsea is actually kind of fucking shit up right now. Chelsea, the Maresca guys got them going. They're scoring 3 goals a game against everybody.
And you know who's playing well? Your favorite guy, Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer,
Palmer's good.
That guy's good. He's a baller.
What about our boy?
Neto.
That was amazing.
I think Enzo
I think in
Fernandez
the last
scored
game,
this weekend too.
Medweke played.
Oh, don't tell Justin that.
Yeah, I don't really.
I really, you know who else I don't really like anymore, especially after the Euro, is Cucurella.
Cucurella.
Oh,
So
yeah.
annoying. I liked him as a player, and then after the Euro happened, I was like, this guy's an asshole. I
Oh,
don't
he's
like
kind
him.
of he's kind of like cringe, right?
Yeah, he's a cringe instigator.
Yeah.
He's a pest.
Yeah.
What is he? He's Argentinian?
No, Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah, I'd like to see Joao Felix play for that team more. Otherwise, they can lose. I don't give a fuck about them.
Yep.
Enzo, fuck them straight to hell. But let's before we get off Pep, I just we should mention the funniest thing that happened this week, which was it looked like Pep scratching the shit out of his own head and nose.
Oh my God, he was having a mental breakdown.
He must have banged his head against something.
No, I think it was balled the guy in the mirror.
He said, I like to hurt myself. He told
Who
you
said
what he
that?
did.
That was so funny when he comes up very seriously and goes, as like a kind of a joke, self-harm. I like to do self-harm.
Yeah.
And then he had to apologize for that the next day because obviously,
That's not cool. Yeah.
Yeah, they're making light of something that people actually do.
Yeah.
Well, he's clearly going through some issues.
Yeah, he was all scratched up like hell.
Yeah, how do you know he's not suicidal? What's wrong with his struggle?
That's self-harm. That's his own struggle. He's going through
true.
something.
How do you know he didn't come into a Wolverine in the woods?
Because there's no woods between the pitch and the press conference.
I thought maybe he got into it with a player, but then I was like, no, these look self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Well, which one has the longest nails?
I don't know.
No, Holland,
That had to
maybe.
have been him. That was him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Scratching up.
But that was ridiculous.
If you're
Very
going
funny.
through some stuff, talk to someone.
Yes.
Don't beat yourself up physically and or mentally.
Well, if that's what you like to do too, I'm not going to take that away from
Ooh,
you.
Well, if that's something you enjoy.
You should not self-harm.
Don't
We're not a podcast that's going to take a stance on this very complicated issue. But
Either way is fine.
either way is fine for me.
No,
Just
no.
being so neutral. Blow your own dick off. I don't care. I don't want to bother anyone. Just do what you got to do.
You gotta do it. As long as you're 18 plus.
That's right.
However you get your rocks off.
But Pep's like, he's kind of having the mental breakdown. We talked about how he's getting rattled by the fans, which is embarrassing. But for Mourinho, I always felt like he liked to like rile up the fans. Like, remember he did shush to Liverpool one of his first seasons and everything. Pep is kind of like, they were telling him you're going to get sacked in the morning, which is a very funny chant to say
Yeah.
to Pep Guardiola. The Liverpool people, they know why that's funny because he's won so much. And then they would start taking shots at Liverpool. Did you hear that?
No,
they were like,
no.
"Oh, these Liverpool fans are from a very rough part of town. Like they're from a bad city. Like just don't pay them any mind." And then
But also, it's like Mourinho's always been a prick, so when you
Yeah.
give it to him, you're like, whatever. Pep's always kind of been a nice guy, and now that he's getting like just hit with so much stuff, you're like, he's not taking it well.
You're seeing his true colors right now.
Oh, it's the same thing. It's also like kind of why everyone thinks, oh, Lionel Messi's such a nice guy. He's always been like protected, put away in a box. You don't let people talk to him. They win all their games in Barcelona. It's not like we saw a little bit in the Qatar World Cup where he, remember after the Holland game,
Oh,
the guy was
yeah.
looking at him. He's like, "Give me this Bobo. Give me this Bobo." Wanted to call him Bobo. Called that guy Bobo.
Called that guy Bobo.
So
Nothing worse he
I
could
like
do.
and so speaking of seeing people's cracks, I mean not literally, but seeing the cracks in there, the
Well,
chink.
if you get a nice pair of CR7 boxes,
You wouldn't.
see no
Take a
no.
look, no
There
crack.
could be no cracks in
Not,
those.
they're not see-through, no.
Ruben Diaz, he decides, which you don't see him get interviewed post game much. He decides to take the mic after the game. Jarring to hear him talk in English because
I did not watch this.
he has a British accent.
A bit of
What?
it. Yeah.
He has
With a
like-
Portuguese accent.
Yeah, he's got like a Portuguese accent with a British accent.
Oh, because he's learning English through. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's bizarre. And then the guy's just trying to like get into his head, kind of not into his head, but like just kind of ask like, you guys have won so much, or you guys, how do you say it? He's like trying to point the question of like, how do you get yourselves out of this, right? You're obviously like in a bad moment. Where does it come from? What do you say to each other? This and that. And Ruben takes it as like, you were talking to one of the players on the team who has won the most in the last 5 years. So he like takes like a really defensive
He's
stance.
defensive, yeah.
Their backs are like against the wall. And I think that comes, from Pep downwards.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
take the lead, but also a lot of these guys at the pro level, at this top level are like, they have a lot of pride. They are.
Well, I think he's saying, like, we're trying our best. We know what we're doing. It's just not working.
No, but
I didn't take it that way.
No,
but
but
a lot of the Portuguese people on the comment are like, good for
I
you
thought, it was,
saying
good.
that.
I thought it was a
Ruben.
good interview.
No, I think
He's like, we're just thinking about the next game. 3 points.
he wasn't listening to the guy's question and he didn't care to answer it.
Fuck
and
that
then
guy.
he just said, well, the guy's doing a job, right? Like he has a job. Ruben Diaz has a job.
They're very frustrated at the moment.
yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you're professional, and you show that frustration, then people will pounce on that, right?
Yeah.
Then it's like
The guy kept asking the question.
He's easy to get to. You can tell, right?
Yeah.
Like his guard is down, and he's.
They're not in a good
defensive.
moment right now.
Yeah.
He's trying to like. Yeah.
But isn't that fun to watch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause once
Yeah.
you like, because he probably wasn't trying to poke the bear, but once he realized he poked the bear, he's like, okay, well, clickbait. What can I get out of this guy
Yeah, I'm
now?
gonna keep asking. See how
No,
angry
he
he
just
gets.
no. I don't think so. I think the interviewer did a very good job. He just kind of like re-explained the question to him. Granted, Ruben's first language is not English.
True.
So maybe he didn't really get the nuance of the question, but he's just kind of asking like, he's rephrase it like, look, I know you won so much the last 5 years. That's why I'm trying to ask. How does a player like yourself like change the?
Yeah, it's like almost you gotta. When people are volatile like that, you almost gotta like lead with like, listen, you've been doing great, but what happened now, right?
Yeah. Coming off a tough loss to one of their main rivals, I'm sure City's not happy, but you know what? Fuck those guys.
Fuck those guys.
Wolves lose to Bournemouth 4-1. Kluivert scores a hat trick of penalties. He got 3 penalties in one game. How boring
What
is
is
that?
3 penalties? This is bullshit.
It's like the first time it's happened in fucking, I don't know, like 20, 50 years or something crazy.
I believe the same player won all the penalties, right? Did you just mention that?
Yeah.
I feel a bit better about
Took
it
them
then.
all.
But
he
he won
didn't-
them all.
No. So one player won them, and then the other player scored them all.
Weird game. They were all penalties. I did go back and look at it. It's weird, but that's what it was. The goals that weren't penalties were all really great goals. But yeah, Bournemouth walks away with the
Strand
win.
Larson.
Wolves in 18th place now.
Oh, back to relegation.
Yeah,
They might get out of it. They might pull themselves out of relegation and survive one more year.
Well, if they play Gedge more, I think they will. I think he got an
more.
assist in that game.
Elsewhere, United midweek they take on the juggernauts that are Bodo Glimt, and they win 3-2. Garnacho gets 1 and Hoyland 2, and then on the weekend they get just the easiest roll of the dice you could ever get. They get Everton. They batter them 4-0. Bruno picks up 2 assists. Xerxes and Rashford both with 2 goals. Ruben Amorim, he's on to something, man.
Definitely. If you can get Xerxes scoring, I think you're one of the best coaches in the world.
Xerxes?
So I think he's doing something right. He definitely has an idea.
Yeah, you're starting to see that idea form. I like how he's. I think someone mentioned it on Twitter that he's like in all the 3 of the games. I think almost every player in the squad's played. So he's kind of like really incorporating the entire team, and that probably comes from I think one of his entrance interviews. He was like, "My history as a player is I played at almost every single position except for like goalie and striker. I was out there on the pitch, and he knows what it's like to be a starter, squad player, not even on the bench. You know, so." He's trying to like...
It's good perspective.
He has a good perspective of like a team and how to make a team work,
Yeah.
right? And I think that's what he's got these guys doing. It's kind of re-energized my kind of like wanting to watch United. I'd never say like I'm a United fan, but remember when Bruno first arrived? You're like, I'm watching these United games. Let's see how
Exciting.
fucking Bruno plays. Then it's been like 3 or 4 years. And you're like, I don't give a fuck what happens on a Saturday morning to these guys.
They usually play shit, so
Yeah.
it's not fun to watch.
Brutal. And now I'm kind of like back. I'm like, let's see how these guys play.
You're
Interesting.
So when you say kind of back, you mean like if they're on when you're awake, you're gonna watch it, but
Absolutely.
you're not waking up early to watch it.
Depends
Depends who they're playing.
You know what?
Depends if you've been up all night.
Depends who they're playing. Yeah, give me a big one, or maybe sign Inacio. Now we have 4 Portuguese players and a coach.
Yeah,
man.
I want like better Portuguese players. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know, I like Bruno, but the lot I'm not crazy about.
Amad Diallo he's so entertaining. I love watching this kid.
He's good, yeah. Maino, it's good to get Maino in the squad. He's a great young player.
Menu.
But he's bringing Luke Shaw back. I don't like that one bit.
I think he's kind of he's still sussing out like who he gets, but then I wonder if Man United could. I mean, just looking ahead and how they've been since Ferguson has left, they have the possibility and the threat of just being like, okay, like this coach is so good at squeezing this many points out of this talent. Why are we gonna pay for him to get more talent? Like he's good with these guys. Okay, then just like transfer season after transfer season, not buying the players that Ruben
It's not
needs to
building a
title.
squad. It's just putting fucking
Paper
tape,
over the cracks. Yeah.
Yeah.
And right now he's doing a really good. He's one of probably the best paper cracker overs of all time.
He's a drywall taper.
Doing the red green show out
So
there.
he should make these players look worse, so then you can go to the board and be like, we need all new players.
Yeah.
They got to play Arsenal on Wednesday. That is fucking huge.
That's a watch.
It's a big match. Both teams
that
are
for-
playing pretty well.
Is that
recently.
for Premier League or is that for
Prem.
another- You sure? Okay.
For the
It's
Prem.
not like an FA Cup.
No,
Or,
it's Prem.
They actually drew each other in the FA Cup too.
Ooh.
They're trying to run it back 2003, 2004 style.
Yeah.
Remember this from
Revive
20
the
years
rivalry.
ago?
Damn, they got a tough run of games. Arsenal, Forest, who's not doing terribly. Then
Victoria
Europa.
Pilsen.
A big deal from wherever they're from. Then they got to play City, and then they got to play Spurs.
It's a lot of tough games. Yeah.
Shit.
Damn.
Tough times, tough times.
That's a bit of a run-in. That's
Yeah.
That's gonna show what you're made of.
I know. Let's look at the Wolves schedule, please. See what they
I
got to
can
do.
picture a run. I can see a run here.
Let's see if we got to run with the Wolves. Let's see if we got to run.
Pull that up.
Running with the Wolves. What do we got?
Running with the Wolves.
Everton, easy win.
Okay, we're back on track.
West Ham,
Tough.
they
Tough.
get tie.
Ipswich.
Go either way.
Beat
Ipswich,
Wolves.
they got that.
Leicester, they should beat.
Oh, Man United's schedule eases up when they get Wolves. Okay.
Oh, man, you on Boxing Day. All right.
Oh, that's fun. 12:30.
Well, that's a good 4-game run.
4-game.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then
Let's
they
say
run into Amorim.
maybe they tie West Ham.
Yeah.
The other ones they win.
I think they can win. I think 2 wins in the next 4 games.
Man, I don't care about Wolves
Oh,
running
no.
anymore. I don't care about
Well,
Gonzalo Gedge.
Gedge is there, man.
Gedge is
Rodrigo
there.
Gomes is there.
Yeah.
Semedo. Sa.
Have some faith in the boys.
I say
Sa's
once you
been
come
doing
back,
well.
once you come back and you help us win a title, you can do whatever you want after that. You know,
Oh, Gedge, yeah.
Gedge,
You say be free, fly away.
Sanchez. After this year, will win the title. After that, I'll say be free. I'll be free of my burden of cheering for this person.
You know what? Jean-Felix made such a mistake, man. You're wasting away on Chelsea's bench. You could be on Benfica right now, helping them score.
Oh, score!
Yeah.
They ain't giving them the
And-
same paycheck, brother.
Yeah,
True, but what about your happiness inside? You're hanging out with all these British blokes that make fun of your accent.
Hanging out with Pep, beating himself up.
Yeah, I just saw actually there was an interview where he said it was in Portuguese where he's like, it's, yeah, we get paid a lot of money, but the abuse we get and online, and I think it really affects João Felix and
He hates
all
sports.
these years. But you know what? Come to Benfica, you just be loved
Yeah.
for the low price of
The
$3 million
minimum wage that they give out.
whatever it is, $1 million a season. When I think he makes an insane amount over there.
In Italy, Leão comes on in the second half in the UCL, and he scores to help AC Milan take down Slovan Bratislava. Game ends 3-2 for the Italians. He would win man of the match. Big stonk in that game from one of the Bratislava guys.
Bratislava.
Nice chip by
Is the
Leão.
train coming? Yes, they're building it now.
Chico starting with the pot in Turin, wins man of the match in the UCL during a 0-0 draw with Aston Villa. Good show. He's been playing more and more for Thiago Motta. He's bringing in the youth. And Italy, yeah, I don't know. Juve's looking nice these days.
There was some Juve played a bit of AC Milan, almost the full team of AC Milan on the weekend or the weekend before, wasn't it? Or did we already talk about this last week?
What do you mean they played
Chico
the full team?
Olayed, Chico nutmegged Rafael Leão.
Yes, 2 weeks ago.
That was 2 weeks ago? Okay.
Yeah. Or last weekend. Juve,
Chico won man of the match on a tie game. He seemed very pleased about it for the Champions League. He was the first Champions League man of the match, I would assume. And he did something interesting where he's holding the trophy. There's a thing behind him, and then he took a selfie with it with a phone. Where was his phone? Does he play with his phone in his shorts? In
Probably
his
not.
football shorts?
That might have been like a media guy's phone or something.
And then why? There's so many cameras around you taking pictures. Why have the cheesy, cringy moment of pulling out your phone and taking a selfie with the trophy? Then
Has
you
anybody-
could just ask a guy can you send me that?
No, hold on.
That's all on
Has
Twitter.
anybody done it?
I don't know.
I think he might have been told to do it, no? Or
Was
that
he,
you think
was
that was
he
on his
the
own accord?
first person to do a selfie with the man of the match trophy?
I don't know.
You gotta check these things, Justin.
It was a bad
You
look.
can't just cringe at all of them. You gotta be like 50 years from now, you'd be like, that was the first man to selfie with a trophy.
Was he the first? Answer the question.
Who knows? And
He should be the last because you can just ask one of these guys. There's so many cameras.
No, but
around.
like a selfie is a certain type of photo
not
that
the
you can
same.
take.
yeah.
It looks like a selfie.
Everybody in history has a picture with someone else taking the picture. This because the first person took his own picture.
What if next time he wins man of the match, he takes a selfie stick and he unravels it and he takes the selfie with it?
It's a better look. Yes,
That's a better look with the selfie stick?
not
no,
a
no.
better
It's a
look.
better view from the camera.
Okay, it looks
God.
better.
If
The
you want the
picture,
optimal picture, yeah.
you bust out the selfie stick.
That's hilarious.
In
He's like, you
Spain,
had that in your shorts the whole time?
in Spain, Fabio Silva scores his 5th goal of the season for Las Palmas, which
Little
happens
Fabio.
to be the winner as the boys in yellows beat Barca 2-1. Has he found his sweet spot? Is he a Spanish league player?
Las Palmas, who cares, man?
But he's becoming amazing
How did he get on the? He got on the selección. I just blew my mind.
because he's got 5 goals for Las Palmas.
How do you get on Las Palmas? How do you even sign for that team? Like,
I don't know. Wolves have connections. They're trying to get him somewhere else because they don't want him.
oh, he's loaned there?
I think he still belongs to Wolves. I would assume.
everything about this guy just screams like shithead to me. Like he's like a
No.
young punk kid.
Oh, you think his personality?
Fucking yeah.
I don't think he's that bad of a guy. I think he's been young.
Is it the goatee?
Why does
The,
no team
The
want him?
goatee
the chin beard?
clubs. Yeah, no, Wolves still own him.
Go to his club history though.
It's right over here.
It's right here.
But he's never
Rangers.
okay. But he's never been terrible. Like Wolves, 4 goals. Then he went to Anderlecht on loan, 11 goals. PSV on loan, 5 goals. Back to Wolves, 10 games, 1 goal. Rangers on loan, 6 goals. Las Palmas, 5 goals in 11 games. That's not bad. And he's never. It's not like he goes on loan as a striker and doesn't score.
Yeah.
think-
And these are all just one season, so you don't really get that much time.
I think Figo played on 4 teams his whole career. This guy's been on 4.
Okay, you
within
can't
the last,
compare
like,
this
2
guy
years.
to Figo.
I'm just saying.
He's just a young boy trying to release his Wiggles. He's only 22.
Yeah,
Nobody
still
wants
young.
him on the team.
Look at all the experience he's getting. Different countries, different languages, different lunch tables.
George Mendes fucks you on the like leaving Portugal too early, sending you to Wolves. Now it's like you're not ready for the Premier League,
Yeah.
and they're just sending you off to different fucking far flung places all over Europe, being like, get better here, get better here. Maybe we'll take you back next year.
There's lots of humans that have been raised by wolves, Justin.
What?
Yeah.
What happened in Rome?
Yeah.
In Saudi, the Ronaldo ticker continues. He scores 2 goals against Damak on Friday, leaving him at 915 goals, 85 to go.
So this is just about Ronaldo scoring goals.
Yeah.
Because this team he's on fucking sucks.
They're
They
shit.
lose here and there. They're not going to win the league.
I've
They're
heard
just going to
specul-
lose to Al Hilal all the time.
I've heard speculation that he's just going to go to Al Hilal in the transfer market.
Might as
Just
well. Who
fucking-
cares, man? These teams have no history. Like, just switch to the best team.
Ooh, this is gonna be like Figo transferring from Barca to Madrid.
That's right.
Yep.
And speaking of, let's end our little Europe trip on that. The
The Classico.
the ancient Classico in
Ancient
Qatar.
Yeah.
They sometimes they realize that, you know what, our teams, like Patrick just said, don't have any history. There's nothing here. Let's create our own false history. Let's bring a Classico in. Okay, let's get
Yeah.
the old classic guys that we saw when we were younger.
I fell asleep when we were watching watching all the highlights, and I woke up and everybody was 30 years older. I was freaking out.
You rip Van
Who are these
Winkle
old
to
guys?
yourself.
Ronaldinho still got some moves.
Yeah.
He's fucking
Never
great.
lose it.
No.
Well, he slimmed down. I think, remember...
Well, it happens when you go to prison.
Yeah, remember he went to prison in Peru and then he won the prison league or something?
Prison World Cup.
Destroyed. Yeah, he destroyed the prison World Cup.
That old goalie saved a bunch of penalties. That guy was crazy. I don't know who he was.
I
He
don't even
was
know
old.
who he was, but yeah, he looked old.
He was old.
You look like the dad from Step Brothers.
Figo scored.
Yeah, and he knocked Quaresma down too. That started a flurry.
Yeah. There was like tie game 2-2. Figo fouls Quaresma in the box. And then they take the penalty and ball don't lie. Because it was barely a foul. And how do you call that in a Classico?
Yeah,
That
come
ref must have been Barcelona for sure.
Yeah.
It's just a Legends game.
No, it mattered. Those players were fired up. Did you see when they called the red card? One guy ran up to the referee and started screaming at him.
That was my favorite part of the entire highlight package.
I mean, you're gonna play 80 minutes. You gotta get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got off my fucking couch for this.
Yeah.
I wonder if, like, to make it competitive, you know how those Saudi people are, right? They probably just threw a bunch of money at them. And I was like, if you guys win the game, you get a bigger bonus. You know, there might have been money on the line for them to be that fired up about it.
Yeah. Other news: Arthur George wins the Copa Libertadores with Botafogo. Alex Teals and Tiquinho on the roster for the champs. It's just like Portuguese coaches just walking in there and just taking this thing. This doesn't seem that hard to win.
There's 3 now.
Yeah. In 2019, Jorge Jesus said no Portuguese coach will win this for another 100 years. It's happened 3 times already.
Abel Ferreira twice.
And Arthur George.
You think like now the Brazilian teams are going to go even harder hiring Portuguese coaches?
Yeah.
Almost every coach is going to be Portuguese almost.
Why not? Shit works.
But then we're taking a little zhuzh away from their league, you know? Like, what happened to the days of Brazilian league? No defense, you know? That used to be their whole thing. No one plays defense here. We're just doing moves, just doing step overs.
But that don't win championships.
You're acting like you've watched the Brazilian league before.
Yeah.
Oh, I watched the highlights of it. Yeah, they're just like, there's no D.
No, yeah, that is how they play. But I'd like to see more Portuguese players maybe go there.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good for the Portuguese, the coefficient in general. You get these coaches down there, they're like double agents, you know? They can start filtering some of this young Brazilian talent.
I see.
I'll send them up.
But then what about when it goes the other way, where it's like, you remember we hired Scolari?
Yeah.
Where it's like, what if Brazil gets a Portuguese coach, and then he's coaching the national team, and then we run into them in the World Cup?
You think that would ever happen? I think maybe they would hire Abel.
And then it's like 2.
That'd be cool.
And then it's 2 like Spider-Men. 3 Spider-Men looking at each other. The
Brazil, Portugal, and Angola?
that's right.
Indeed.
The thing about the Portugal Brazil thing is, Brazilian coaches don't really work out in the Portuguese league. Oh, and also our coaches that we send over there, apparently they're just like, Abel Ferreira the most. Wasn't that the biggest example of a guy just yelling at people and then being like, you can't act like this on the touchline. What's wrong with these Portuguese people? We bring them over here and they act like animals.
Oh, yeah, I think so. But
Maybe that's Sao Pinto also.
Oh, yeah. Just screaming on the touchline. That guy
is insane.
Something's wrong.
Can we get a Sao Pinto update? Where is he coaching? In Cyprus?
Something's wrong with him.
I think Apoel last I saw.
Something's wrong with that guy.
I gave TFC a shout out. I said Sao Pinto to TFC. That would be great.
Oh, I would love that.
Guys, how do you feel about this? Might be too big of a topic to go into. I know we're running out of time. Herdman quits after the drone scandal.
Because he knows it's coming.
Yeah.
That just came out of nowhere. So obviously he knows like he's gonna get the law laid down on him,
guilty,
and he's gotta leave.
Dude, that guy's a fraud. I don't think he was ever gonna do anything with TFC.
They were kind of building something.
I don't think he knows anything about football.
No.
He's a mentality guy, and that's why he's like, okay, I need to know what the other team is doing.
What the fuck is going on?
He's just a motivational speaker.
Exactly.
It's just watching the coach. Like, what's this guy doing? 'Cause I don't know what I'm doing.
He also has short man syndrome too, so he's got like a little bit of that. He's a team leader. He's a talker. He's a Tony.
I'll tell you what, the players.
He's a fucking Tony Robbins.
The players loved him at the beginning of the season.
Beginning.
Yeah.
And then maybe
We had that great moment where Insigne ran up to him and jumped on him.
Yeah.
I think maybe he just got found out halfway through the season, like, this guy is just a motivational speaker. But I think Insigne was just happy that he didn't have Bob Bradley there.
Yeah, that guy.
You could have put it could have been a scarecrow over there. Insigne would have ran up to him.
Could have been an AI robot coach.
And that's what Herdman is. Why do you think he's got that earbud always in there? He's like AI. He's always just asking ChatGPT, what would a coach do?
What subs should I make? Stonk of the week.
I gotta give it to my man from Santa Clara.
Vinicius?
Yeah.
He's the only guy
good shot.
I can put by name, because one was Bratislavman and the other was Bodo Glimtman. I don't know their names.
Was Vieira's donkey or no?
Nah, I wouldn't call it stonk.
No.
All right.
Yeah, I'll give it to this man.
Vinicius. One Wonder 163. That's where I would throw down Fabio Vieira.
Fabio Vieira. I was thinking that too.
That's what I was thinking.
Or Fabio
Come
Silva.
into form.
But hold on, Justin has something. Justin,
He's got a curveball. He's gonna say.
Justin, what are you thinking of?
Can't
What are you
give it
thinking of
to
here?
Di
I know
Maria.
what you're gonna say. Jonah Hill.
Yeah. Arthur George?
That's what I was thinking too.
He's done something Portuguese coaches have done before a million times.
It's been done.
So you don't think a player has scored 2 goals in a week in a draw and a win?
He's finally coming into his own.
You got legs. That's fair. That's fair.
It's always more exciting a player than a coach. I mean, a coach really has to go off, but isn't winning the Copa Libertadores going off?
kind of is.
That is something for sure.
For the man.
Okay. Are you guys in agreement?
Yeah, trophy. Trophy takes it.
Trophy takes it. That's fair.
I'll tell you what. If
You're doing what I used to do. I would stop at nothing to make sure that a Porto player does not win it.
If Fabio Vieira had won both games, I'd say sure. But to give it to a Porto player, and when they're in such a bad moment, they want that team to drown or something, like a bag full of kittens in a sink. I would say no.
Well, what about, do you want to give it to Victor Bruno's shorts? Because they're very much missed right now.
Very.
But it's the Joao Wonder, not the Joao Miss.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we should have gave it to Victor Bruno's shorts months ago when they were on his body and they were winning.
You don't give it to something that's in the closet in the what do you call it,
The trunk.
in the trunk in the tunk.
Okay.
Let the fans decide.
Yeah, I'll put it to the fans. Arthur George versus Fabio Vieira. All right, thanks once again for listening. Hit us up on social, Portugal_Corner on X, at Portugal Corner on Insta. Join us on Patreon. Listen to us on Talking Portugal in the Corner. We're on YouTube. Email us at portugalcorner@gmail.com. Subscribe to your podcast. Take a minute to leave a rating or review. I think we're kind of tight on time. Probably not going to do an extra episode this week, but we will in the future. And if you haven't subscribed to Patreon, there's extra content there that you can catch up on. It's a lot of wacky stuff.
Wacky.
Adios.
Ciao.